Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. So today I have come up with another Python related videos which is 10 Python projects for absolute beginners. Now I have seen many places, blogs and videos where they are showing different projects for beginners and they are showing something related to machine learning, data science, cyber security. Now I don't understand like how a beginner who has just started learning Python can do scripting or programming for those specific domains because they have to learn about machine learning, they have to learn about data science, they have to learn about cybersecurity and other technologies, right? So the problem there is, suppose I am a cybersecurity guy, so I want to learn Python for cybersecurity purposes. So I would be doing different tasks and projects which helps me to upgrade my skills in cybersecurity domain using Python, right? So I will not be doing the project on machine learning or data science because that is not my domain, not my maybe interest, right? So the same thing goes with the data science guys or machine learning guys. They won't be interested into web development or they won't be interested into cybersecurity related tasks or projects using Python. So what I have done here is, so I'm assuming that you have just learned basics of Python, like functions, how to use lists, tuples, dictionaries, right? And basics of debugging skills and a little bit about modules and libraries. So after doing that, you want to understand like, can I write some program in a command line or in a terminal? So these are something like very basic tasks or projects you can say, which will really help you if you have just started learning Python now and you have completed very basics of Python. So let's go and see what are all the prerequisites before going through those project details or tasks details. So you should be very comfortable with Python basics by now. So you know how to run the basics of command line concepts, right? So you know or to add hyphen arguments, like you want to add some file. So through the command line itself, when you are typing a script name, after that you are giving a file name or something else. So you know that how those kind of argument concepts work, right? You know how to get the user input from your program, and you are aware of many inbuilt libraries like import JSON, import OS, uh, import datetime, right? And you have gone through commonly used libraries like requests, beautiful soup, right? And the most important thing I feel is coding is, I mean, let's say like at the last stage, but logical thinking, like how you will write the code. So what are all the minimal information that you need before writing the code, right? So the logic, the flow, so all those things, I mean, you are little bit clear or you are still learning those things, and you are not afraid of reading official documents for any of those libraries or any concepts. And yeah, I mean, you should be able to do Google search very efficiently. Sometime you will need few information quickly, and I think Google search will give you those kind of results very fast. For example, you want to know like, okay, how to short in reverse way, right? It's okay, like you have learned already and you know that, but suppose you forgot the syntax and all, just do Google search and complete that particular line, right? So this is also very important part. So now if you are good with all these things or you are also trying, so this is kind of suggestion that I'm giving to you guys when you are writing your program. So the first project that you have to build is a basic calculator, a simple calculator. Like you add only four features and give it a menu wise, like what you want: addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division, and then show the result. Now you can write a very basic program with four different functions, or you can even fine tune it, like you are taking care of edge cases like negative numbers or division by zero. So kind of all those information you are taking care. So the program that you will start from few lines, it can go to like 50 or 100 lines with a much improvised calculator. And then the second one is just creating a random password generator, like a module which generates a random character, and then let's say your criteria is minimum 10 characters password. So you put the length of 10 characters, you go through a loop and randomly generate all those characters. Right, you have a list of those characters which you want to see in your password, and you're randomly picking one of those. So this can be a very minimal one, but again you can fine tune it as per your interests and passion about it. Then the third one is just guess the number. Let's say like I'm telling you to guess the number which is less than 50, right? And you are, let's say you are guessing 30 and it is wrong. So I will show you the example, like your guess number is wrong, please guess again, and I will give you maybe three chances, five chances, right? And again, if you want to fine tune it further, now you can also say that the number that you have guessed is greater than the number which is a real guess number. So that kind of information you can give, and you can make a very interactive game here, which is like just a command line game, but this will give you an idea like how to write such program where you are taking the user input and then you are logically guessing, I mean, doing the comparison of those numbers, and then what you have to display, right? So there can be negative number, there can be alphabets. Now you have to fine tune all these things. Like if you're putting alphabet, you have to tell that person, no, only you have to give number which is less than 50, right? So kind of those fine tuning you can do. So you can use try exception block, you can use different if else conditions. So it will make you very comfortable with all those basic concepts like if else, for loop, try exception. So now the next project is related to dictionaries. So you create your own contact book. Now you just get the input from user, like your friend name, your relative name, and phone number, email ID, in which company they're working, what is the location, current location, right? Address, birthday, marriage anniversary, if they're married. So this kind of information you can get, and now you will know like how to put this information in such a way so that you can export it to a CSV file or a text file, right? So that tomorrow again on the same dictionary or in the same Excel file you do search, like do you have that person number. So so search by number, search by username, or search by company. So those kind of fine tuning you can do, and the program may go from 10 to 20 lines to 200 or 300 lines, where like you have your own perfect contact book ready in your local machine. So this is one of my favorite task or a project that I always suggest to the people who are learning basics of Python. And this was my first project that I did when I was learning Python. Even in college time when I was learning C, C++, the same project I did there as well. So now the again another project will be like try to generate a prime number or a Fibonacci series, right? So let's say the person says, okay, generate 50 prime numbers starting from 2, or you are giving the range like let's say generate a prime number between 2 to 2000, right? So this kind of again simple tasks that will give you an idea like okay, you know the how prime number works, like okay, if the number is divisible by itself, right, then it is a prime number, right? For example, 2, so 2 is only divisible by 2. I mean, I'm not counting 1 because any number is divisible by 1, so that's fine. Now 3 is not divisible by any other number except itself. If you count from 2, so 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number. Now if you see the 4, so digit 4 is divisible by 2, which means it's not a prime number. So any number you choose, so this kind of logic you can make for prime, and then same the logic that you might have learned in engineering college, like about Fibonacci series. So try those kind of thing. Are you able to write those kind of concepts in uh, Python script? Then the next task would be uh, to use some external modules to generate or to convert your PDF file into images. Like you have a PDF file of your maybe certificate, BTech degree, or any kind of achievements that you want to convert into the image. Like you have or maybe you have the PDF file of 10 or 20 pages and you want to convert it into the 20 images, or any specific page you want to convert it to image. So that kind of thing you can do using this project. So the next one is now convert your text into speech. So for example, you have a Word doc and you don't want to read it, right? So okay, let's give this Word doc to the script and it will read for you, right? So, or I mean, you want to create your own small audible version, like you have a book and let your program read it, right? So those kind of things you can do, and these are very basic concepts that you can try and which doesn't need the knowledge of any other domain or technology or complex libraries. So the same way you can try to get a website ranked from alexa.com. I mean, it is just like an example of web scraping or data scraping. Like go to the website and get the email ID from there. Go to the website, download all the images. So these kind of example comes under this category. So now you see, like I am giving you the examples of different categories. So once you do this kind of example, the next example of the similar category, you would be able to do that very easily, right? So the first program will be always tougher. The similar program, when you write next time, it will be little bit easier. So practice makes you a perfect, right? So do practice and see like how you can get the Alexa rank from alexa.com for any website. So what are all the information that you need? So you have to request a website, you are getting a response, and then you have to use a regular expression to go through those HTML pages and see out like where exactly that rank is and display that rank. Don't worry, I will show you, like I have created a YouTube video for this, and the code is also ready in our Git repository. I will show you later in this video. So the next could be your API call to some website, for example open weather map API, and you are requesting any API to get the weather information, and then you are displaying that weather information, right? So today it's a sunny day, or what will happen tomorrow, right? Weather forecast. So is will it be a rainy season, or what will be the highest temperature tomorrow, right? So those kind of information you can display using this concept. So once you learn that how to call an API and how to display those results, so any API call in future with a different website, for example LinkedIn API call, Facebook API call, or GitHub API call, so this will be easier for you once you do any exercise related to that. So again, like this is another category, API call and doing a very minimal concepts with the API. So this again another one will be YouTube downloader. I mean, it's a very famous one for beginners, and uh, this looks little bit complex or tougher when you start, but once you start looking like what are all the necessary things that you need to get the YouTube download link just from the uh, YouTube video URL, and then doing this program would be little bit easier. So now I will show you what are all the Python tutorials that I have already explained in our channel. So if you have not subscribed yet to our channel, I would recommend to subscribe this channel for any videos related to Python, cloud computing, like AWS, Azure, or DevOps, or cybersecurity. So we will be updating lots of these things using a playlist where you can see different tutorials like AWS videos and Azure related, and then Python videos, cloud computing videos. So now I had shared one thing like what are all the 5 technical skills one should learn as an IT professional, and Python is one of them. So now after watching this video, now you are interested to learn Python, let's say, then just go through this video to understand what are all the Python books that you can start learning. And these are some examples that I was telling you, right, to do this kind of project. So I have already explained in my 16-17 minute videos, so what are all the information you need, and what are all the ways that you have to go to that website, and then how to exactly look for the rank, and then put that in a program. So all these things have been already explained here, and in a description you can see when the code repo will be there, like fully working code link will be also there. So the same with another example that I told you to do that, right? That is convert PDF file into images. So this is also already explained here. You can go through this video to understand this. And the example related to API, like get the current weather information using weather API. So go through this and understand how to do the API call and display all these details, right? And then you can write your another enhanced version of uh, another API call. So other example is convert text to speech using Python. So this is also explained here in a 16-minute videos, right? So all these tutorials I have already created. If you want me to create another tutorial which you want to understand like how those kind of concepts will work, please let me know in the comment and I will create such tutorial. Now this is my GitHub repo, and you can go to repositories. Like this is my handle, github.com/jessecs. So click on this learning Python, and I am still updating this repository for a better use, where there will be a basic concepts examples for everything, like if else, comparison, sets, functions, regular expressions, everything in a basic way with the real world examples, and then some exercises for you to do, like as I was telling you, prime number generator, right? So you can go through these kind of codes and see like how it works. But I would always recommend that before going through this code, try to learn by yourself, try to understand by yourself what are the necessary things that you need to do, and develop those kind of logic. And now you see like where you are stuck, what are all the things you need to know, because you are able to do this kind of exercises or not, and then come here and see the program and then try again by yourself, because after seeing the example, after seeing the code, it will look easier, right? But again, your logic development will not happen in that case. So I would recommend like first you try by yourself, and if you're getting stuck somewhere, then either look for Google or Stack Overflow for any kind of help, or come here and see those examples, like real world examples. Example is speech recognition or Alexa ranking. So there are many other examples which I have not told you as a basic projects, right? Because that will be a little bit advanced, or you can say level 2 kind of projects. All right. So now you have seen what are all the YouTube videos I have already created, where you have to go for see the code repository now. And I have explained in a brief manner what are all the 10 basic projects that you can do using Python, to make sure now you are very comfortable with Python basics and you are ready to go ahead to the next level. So are you ready for the next level projects? If so, what are all the projects that you will be doing using Python? It can be of different domains, as I explained earlier, right? So now as you're comfortable with basics of Python, go ahead and see whatever your interest is, or whatever the domain where you are working. If you are working already in AI/ML domain, now do a basic project related to AI/ML domain, or cybersecurity domain, or data science, or any kind of cloud, for let's say like AWS kind of automation, web development, like now learn Django framework, Bottle, Flask, any kind of web framework, and try to develop a website, or whatever scripts you have written here in a command line way. Now you create a website and you add these projects in your website, right? So this kind of things you can do. So if you want to understand what are all the 5 or different 10 basic projects that you can do in any of these domain, please let us know in a comment, and I will again try to make a video as soon as possible. That's all, guys. Now if you think like I have missed somewhere some other basic examples that you want to add, please let us know in the comment, and don't forget to share your feedback about this video. So you can again follow FlexMind in different social channels. You can follow me as well in different social channels. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Please let me know if this video was helpful for you and you learned something. I would encourage to comment your feedback, so that it will encourage me to create more videos like this.